You know, Easter is just 2 weeks away, and while it is a very religious holiday for Christians, its secular celebration includes bunnies and bonnets, colored eggs and candies, and in many cities, even a parade or two. Local craft expert Raquel Demery is back with us today with some great ideas that you can create with your child or grandchild. Good to see you again, Raquel.
Nice to meet you.
I was getting into your head there. You said you are a crafty person and always have been.
I am. You'll have a lot of people just come into the store and they'll be like, Raquel, I'm trying to think of do this, do that. I said, yeah, I speak do this and do that. So yeah, my mind has always been like that, like really crafty and like go forwarding and just taking something out of nothing and just creating it, which is pretty cool.
And with Easter, you've got the basic tool is the egg, and you've got so many great ideas here. Where we're going to start?
Well, we have the traditional egg. You know, these little eggs right here, you know, little plastic ones that we always get. So I've decorated them, giving them some ears.
How cute.
You know, giving them some eyeballs. Just took a little marker and just wrote their little mouth right there. But just like with the egg, they do open.
And for hidden surprises
treats
inside. And you can put little anything in there. Yes. And of course you want to be careful with young ones that you don't use things that are too small for them.
Correct, yeah. So you want to be able to have some like, and also have the candies that's actually wrapped up. So this way they don't automatically put it into their mouth. They'll have to take some time and you can catch them by then. Also, we have a lot of eggs here, but we also have like T-shirt art too.
And I love that because they've got great tools now that you can create these things with.
We have all of these fabric paints, and this one right here is called the Slick, which gives you a raised effect, but it's also, the point of it is literally just like a pen.
So that you can really write with it.
You can write the details on them, and this one right here is one of the things that we did on Saturday with Make It at Michael's. So this is a T-shirt with a stencil of a little rabbit, and it was outlined, and the kids were able to actually write their names on them.
What a great idea. You could do that for the children or grandchildren for Easter themselves, or you could do it as a project beforehand for them.
Yeah, a lot of times it's also a good idea when you have kids and they've got their little pretty Easter dresses, but they want to be able to sit down and do a craft. They could also have their T-shirts right over them, over their pretty bonnet, over their pretty dresses.
Right, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, you were showing us these eggs. You can do so much with eggs. You don't have to necessarily use real eggs anymore.
As you can see, we have an egg carton. And this actually looks like a real egg, but back in the day, we would actually have to drill a little hole and blow out all of the egg yolk inside. Now we don't. They're actually plastic, which is pretty cool. So, and then we have styrofoam eggs. We have paper mache eggs. We have the actual traditional plastic eggs.
Plastic eggs.
And what we're going to be doing, you can do what's called the marbling effect. And that's basically just taking a lot of different crafts paint, acrylic paint, I'm sorry, and then just moving it around, and it becomes a marble effect, which is pretty cool.
When you do it, when I do it, it just looks like a blob, I'm sure.
But today we're going to work on two different things. We're going to, well, let's talk a little bit quickly about table settings.
Turn this around.
These are chalkboard eggs.
So they come this way.
They come this way.
Look like a chalkboard.
And you could just take a chalkboard pen and write whatever you want. I usually have Easter dinner at my sister-in-law's house. So she always has a beautiful setting at the tables. So this year we're actually going to have the eggs. She has everybody's name and where they're going to sit. So we're going to take the chalkboard eggs and actually just write everyone's setting of their names. So like right here, this one says Savannah, and that'll be her little table setting.
And that's so simple. All right, we've got just a little bit of time, so let's get to a project real quick.
So right over here we have the Easter egg with sequins. I've started a little bit over here, and basically, if you just grab this real quickly,
they already have little pins in them.
They already have little pins in them. Just take a little time to put the pins in them. But
they didn't come that way.
No, I wish. But no, actually, you just take them all, preset them all like I did over here in this little dish, and all you're going to do is just poke them in there, and then it'll look like this.
So you use a styrofoam base for that?
Yeah, styrofoam base, and you can use your sequence pins, stick them in there. The difference between sequence pens and regular pens is because the sequence pen has a little ball.
Has the head on it, so that it
has a
doesn't
fatter
go through.
head, so it goes all the way through.
All right, and then quickly you should want to show us the paper mache one. And this is also feels like well, this is on the plastic base.
That's on the plastic base, and what we're going to do is basically do a stained glass effect. And it's just taking regular, it's a Mod Podge event. So what you're going to do is just take actually some of the glue, apply it on, grab yourself some tissue paper, layer them over each other, apply some more glue, and as you go on, you just keep going and add on, and you can see I'm not even touching anything, the paper and the glue and my little paintbrush over here.
You've got that down pat.
Yeah.
And again, a great
going.
project for the kids in the week or so before Easter, or if they come over for Easter Sunday.
You'll have all of this little setup. You'll have all of the tissue paper pre-cut into like little scraps, and have a little bit of glue, have a little station for the kids can work on T-shirts. They can work on making little eggs like that, some stencils for all the older girls. or the older boys too. So
Thank you.
all age ranges.
Raquel Demery joining us this morning.